I'm just gonna walk around my my lawn and talk for a little bit because I really don't know what to do, and I'm just trying to think of what I could do because it's hard for me to hold things in my hands right now, and it's hard for me to hold things in my hands and walk. Like, even me walking around with a camera is painful to my back. But what I wanted to try and do with my camera was set my camera up, live stream with it from my phone to Twitch, and see if that would work. And when I connected my camera to my phone, because Canon has an app for that, as soon as I open up Streamlabs, it says connection lost, so I couldn't do anything with that. And then, like, everything was just disconnected, and I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't, I couldn't go any further with it. And I'm just, like, that's one thing I've been trying to figure out ever since I got this camera, is how in the world can I live stream with it directly to Twitch? But I've never been able to, and it's kind of just like, unless you have a computer, you can't really use it. And you can't really use it, because every time if I take photos with it, of course I can transfer the photos to my phone and, like, upload them, and they look, like, photos on this thing look amazing. But, anything with, like, anything that has to do with, basically video, if I shoot a video and I connect it to my phone, and I say, upload this video to my phone, it'll upload the video to the phone, but the phone won't play the video. I can't edit the video because it shoots in a file format that my phone can't read. And I'm just like, I don't know. I love my camera. I really do. I love, like, everything about it. From the aspect of, like, how it shoots photos and how it captures sound, because the microphone on it is pretty damn good. But as far as me being able to do anything live streaming with my camera, I can't do it. I can only use my phone, my phone camera. And, it's just, I don't know, depressing, because you go and you buy stuff. And I was like, when I bought this, I looked at the box. I didn't know much about cameras, because I had a little camera when I was like a kid. I had like a little camera, and I would take photos with it, and it could shoot video, but I think I was like, I don't know, I was probably like 7 or 8 when I had that thing. And all throughout the years, this is like the second camera this is the first camera that I bought with my own money, and the second camera that I've ever used, besides on the phone. So when I bought it, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go look at a camera. And I looked, and I found this one at Walmart, and I was like, I was asking the people at Walmart, and they're like, well, we don't know. So I tried to do my best research online, and it was like, yeah, hey, you can connect to online with it, you can upload online with it, it connects to, like, Wi-Fi. I'm like, cool, so I went ahead and I got it. And I don't know, I'm very bad at picking products that I need, because it's hard to, like, know what things do, for me at least, until I try them out. And it's just not been a good experience picking hardware to do stuff that I want to do. And then, like, not a year, maybe like 4 months after I got this camera, I was looking on Amazon and I found this little Sony camera. It was like for $700, which is way more than what my Canon was. And they wanted, or it had the ability to like live stream. It came with its own mic, and I'm like, well, I should have gotten that, but I don't know. I got this. I'm stuck with this. I like it, but I just wish it would live stream how I want it instead of, you know, having me only be able to live stream when it's connected to a computer, and even when I'm connected to a phone, I can't live stream with it because, you know, I have to take it and, like, I have the ability to, like, live shoot with it. Like, I have to take it connected to my phone through Wi-Fi, and the ability to live shoot with it. But it's only photos. I can't live shoot a video with it on my phone, so, and that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna be like, you know, use the app, load it up on the app, and connect that to like Twitch or YouTube and live stream with that, just to do like an IRL stream one day, because I really do feel like that what my phone captures and what my camera captures, like I feel like that the camera resolution is much higher and captures a way better quality picture than what my phone does. I might be wrong on that, maybe, but, you know, if I am, then so be it. But I just really wish that I would have did a little bit more research. But this was the first camera that I got, so I'm not complaining about it. I'm really not. I like my camera. It's just I can't do the things that I want to do with it. And as far as like a camera for like capturing wildlife stuff, this is an awesome camera to have. It's an awesome camera to like take on hikes, and it's like, you know, its battery life for like one battery lasts a good while. I just really wish that I don't know. I wish that things would have went, like, I don't know, I had someone with me to like tell me, like, ask me like, what do you want to do with this? Because when I try to go look online, there's so many options for cameras, and it's just so easy to get turned around for like what you want, because you're reading all this different stuff. And then when I go to a store, like, I'll tell the people in the store, like, I went to a Best Buy, I went to a Walmart, I think I went to a Target or something. I went to like 3 different stores, because they're just, you know, major retail brand stores. And I'm like, hey, I need a camera for this, and this. And literally, all the people know is just to pick up the box and be like, yeah, this does everything that you're asking for. So that's why I bought this Canon, and I'm not complaining about it in like the least bit. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying that Canon ripped me off, because I didn't know what the terms were before I got into it. I want to say, like, the definitions of what Wi-Fi enabled encompassed, or could encompass to be considered Wi-Fi enabled, because when I read Wi-Fi enabled on a camera, I expect, and, you know, this camera was made in 2019. It wasn't made in, you know, it's just still old. It's like 5 years old, but, you know, it wasn't made in like or it wasn't made in like, you know, 2004 or 2010, like. And I'm just like, whenever I read Wi-Fi enable, I expect it to basically be able to boot up and connect to a website like Twitch or YouTube and start live streaming like that. Which I get, maybe that's a little bit too much for a camera, because it's a camera. But maybe use the phone app to do that or something. I don't know. it's just, you know, it's, I got half of what I wanted out of this camera because I can use it for webcam when I'm streaming, which is awesome. I love being able to use this camera as a webcam when I'm streaming instead of using the little webcam, the little Walmart webcam. Because I like to use one device for everything. So if I'm taking photos with a camera, I also like to use that camera for recording videos. I like to use that same camera for live streaming. And I know this because I've recorded on my phone, but I don't like using my phone camera. Even though it could be that my phone camera is a higher quality, a higher resolution, I still don't like using my phone camera. I just don't, and I don't know why. But yeah, you know, I've never like thought, you know, I want to have one camera for this, one camera for that, one camera for the other thing. It's like once I just got this one, I'm like, you know, just make the most use out of it, and I've never wanted to get another one until I started wanting to actually use that camera for like IRL live streaming, like walking out here. Like I can't have this thing connected to a computer and like walk out here. I can't connect my camera wirelessly to my computer and walk out here and do live stream with it, which, you know, that's something that I wanted to do. I really did. I wanted to like live stream with my camera, not my phone camera, but just my camera, and like go out and say, you know, hey, I'm at such and such park, whatever, and do the live stream. Of course, you know, might lose signal in the middle of it, or have signal interruption because you're in a park somewhere, maybe in the middle of nowhere. But I wanted to do that, and I couldn't do it. And it kind of sucks. And then when I found out that other cameras do live stream for their cameras, I don't know how they do it. I'm guessing. Whoops, that part of the video I got cut out. But I was gonna say, I don't see why they can't add like live shoot on like the Canon app, because there's, you know, a live stream portion to their app, because there's live shoot and stuff comes through okay on like live shoot, and it's literally all that it is you control the camera settings from your phone and you take pictures, and that's it, and that's cool. I mean, that's you know, that's something that I would want. But for live streaming, I would want to be able to control my camera from my phone for live streaming and say, hey, connect to this network and live stream, so I can stream from my camera. Because I don't know, I really don't. Like, I see all these people with phones, and some of the people with phones act insane, they act crazy. It almost makes me afraid to live stream with a phone because of how people act. Like, is it some type of virus that just spreads? Like, I'm not saying that I've never live streamed with a phone IRL. I have for a very short period of time, but, you know, I still have. But I just see people do crazy shit, and I'm not talking about like, I don't know, like, what's his name? I Show Speed, or Speed crazy shit. Like, you know, I'm talking about like what happened at like TwitchCon, crazy shit, and it's just all these people with like phones, and I'm like, can I just live stream from my camera and avoid all that, and, you know, do my own little things separately? Because there's stuff that I want to do, but I just don't want to do it on the phone. I just don't. And I mean, I can record it, but that's another thing. Like, I feel like there's a big difference between recording and live streaming. Like, there's something about just having that on, having that moment literally taken and broadcast it like in the moment, instead of just recording it. It's just different. And I've never, I don't know, I've never been one that's like I don't like to live stream in public. I just don't, because I also feel the same way that if someone had a camera and they were recording me in public when I'm just out and about just doing my thing, I wouldn't really like it. And I wouldn't like it because, you know, I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I don't know. I mean, I guess, you know, you have your camera for, like, your own reasons, but, or your phone for, like, your own reasons, but I wouldn't want you to record me, continuously for long periods of time, or follow me around with a camera, or just all the crazy shit that I've seen. But something that I noticed is all these people just had phones. And I'm not just saying that people who live stream from a phone are crazy, because I know that a lot of people that are good streamers and they make great content, they live stream from a phone and they're fine. But, you know, I just kind of wanted a camera, something isolated a little bit. Not isolated so I can hide, or isolate it and so, because, you know, I still want to be able to, like, connect to my phone, use my phone's data, and live stream it. And they're like I've talked to people that I used to work with about this, and they're like, yeah, you should just use your phone. And I really do feel like that there's something about live streaming with a phone that, I don't know, I'm just saying it it really looks like that it creates some type of virus or something, and people act crazy. Like, I don't get it. I do not understand half the shit that I see online of people just walking up and doing the fucked up shit that they do to people, recording it on their phone, and think that they're gonna walk away and be okay. Like, you just fucked up someone's day. They're probably gonna fuck up your day. I mean, come on. And I don't know. I like, when I went out to the museums last year, or this year. Well, this year's almost over, but earlier this year, I went to, like, the museums. Like, I had, like, a little streaming stick with me, and I was just like, maybe I should just use the streaming stick on my phone. And the whole time I was like, I don't really want to. I just don't, because I don't know. I just didn't. I did use my phone to stream, but I didn't want to use, like, the streaming stick for some odd reason. I felt strange about it. Maybe it's because I have a cheap one and I was worried about it breaking or my phone dropping, and then I would have to go the whole day without a phone, and I didn't feel safe with my phone physically leaving my hand. But that's just what I feel like. I just feel that it's, I don't know, that people get together with, like, cell phones and do crazy fucking shit and hurt other people, and it makes a really bad name for those who do good shit with cell phones and recording and trying to, like, make good content. And I've watched a ton of creators, I always have, and for a very long time, and people who make good content normally do it with a camera. I'm not saying that, that everyone who has a camera makes good content, but people who really care about their content do it with a camera. And it would just be cool if, more camera companies would open up live streaming instead of dedicating it to one camera alone. If they would open up live streaming on their apps and allow people to live stream with it, because I've been wanting to do that shit for months with mine, and I just can't. And yeah, that's just kind of depressing. I still love my camera though, and I love coming out and taking pictures of wildlife, nature, and, different shit like that. Anyway, I'm gonna be done with this rant.